Good day again, everybody. I'm Architect Richard Matapubo, and today we're going to discuss continuation on our lesson about uh, building utilities. So, under the subject, the discussion today will be about elevators, usage histories, terminologies, basic components, which consist of two parts. Okay, so as we start, let's first have introduction for the elevators. So the usage of elevators is to provide vertical transportation. No? So yun talaga yung pinaka-purpose niya, which basically delivers us or move us up and down in a building, especially on high-rise buildings. So 3 floors and above, no, for the convenience of the users, for and also help the users to climb uh, tall buildings if you have luggages, bags, and other appliances. It also help age people on difficulty climbing stairs. So elevators have been invented nearly as 236 BC. So it started on uh, different mechanisms that were developed in the medieval and modern period, and a breakthrough on 1852 by Elisha Otis came up with a very with a safety elevator, no, which prevented the fall of the elevator cab, no, or yung car natin. So don't worry, we're going to have terminologies later on. So uh, it has a safety catch, no, below. So if ever the elevator cab were to snap, as you can see here in our example, no, so this is the very problem, no, on the early inventions of the elevators. So elevators are invented as luxurious alternative for only existing from vertical transportation, no, which is the stair. However, with the rise of industrial age, yung nag-start na magkaroon ng mga skyscraper, elevators become inseparable part of the buildings. It is the very very essential, no, nung naging uso yung mga skyscrapers natin all throughout the world. So as a result, they become sa necessity and sometimes prerequisite in modern buildings. Uh, sa code nga natin, no, pag lumagpas na tayo ng 3 floors, I mean, essential na magkaroon ng elevators. So, the time spent on climbing stairs are being minimized considerably as elevators become incredibly fast way of transportation between floors in buildings. No, tama naman. So, an added advantage was various types were invented. We have elevators that able to carry people, no, which is the passenger elevator, animals, goods, heavy luggages, etc. So we have types now of elevators later on. So which take uh, time and effort to be transported uh, above, no. So these are the basic components. We have the lift cables or yung cables natin which is being directed or connected on the upper floors. Vertical speed sensor, ito yung nagre-regulate kung gaano kabilis yung ating mga elevator cars. Basically, this is our elevator car which goes up and down, no, each floor. We have our guide track on the side, guide rollers, yung bilog natin, which basically connects, no, from the guide track to the car. Then, door retracted, ito yung bumubukas natin on our elevator car. And the control panel or yung call button natin ito yung call button natin on the outside. Yung control panel naman, this is where we choose, no, what floor are we going to go. So these elevators are being used even in residential and commercial buildings, hospitals, malls, and construction sites, restaurants, and even libraries for transporting different kinds of things and people. So this can be categorized into different types by specific mechanism. Okay? Okay, by specific mechanism kung ano yung ginagamit ng isang elevator, no? So, dun natin siya madi-distinguish. Such situations, elevators make easier to travel within buildings and provide sufficient service lifeline, more evident in hotels, multi-story commercial complexes, and many more. Along with two to three passenger lifts, at least one service lift, no? Ito yung isa, service lift. Dito natin nilalagay yung mga luggages natin, mga pagkain papunta sa taas, mga laundry, etc. No, as long as it provides services, no. Definitely for the exclusive use of staff and concerned establishment. So the function of elevator help the powered electric motor and run either traction cables, counterweights, or hydraulic fluids. So we have a hint already. What are the types of elevators? So they use elevator because of the ease and convenience they provide, and depending on the mechanism dimension requirement within the buildings, these various types of elevators have been developed. So this is the number one type or the first type, no, of elevator. So before that, we have three main types of elevators. Number one is traction with machine room, less traction, and hydraulic. So ano ba yung hydraulic elevators natin? As you can see here on the image, it is being supported by a hydraulic system, no? Supported by a piston at the bottom, and it pushes the elevator up. So basically, the hydraulic system is the one that's driving up or down, no, the elevators. So they are used for low-rise application 2 to 8 stories, travel at maximum speed of 200 feet per minute. So the machine room of this type of elevator is located at the lowest level adjacent to the elevator shaft. No? So as you can see, the machine room of that, no, is located next to the elevator, lowest adjacent to the elevator shaft. So this is your shaft. So this is your shaft. This is your pit, no? Yung pinakababa mo. And there you are, your machine room. So the different types of hydraulic elevators, we have conventional hydraulic. So these have sheave that extend below the floor of the elevator pit. Okay? So ito yon, which accepts the retraction piston at the elevator descents, and some configurations have telescopic piston that collapses and require shallow hole below the pit. Max travel distance approximately 60 feet. So that's the conventional. Next is yung hole-less hydraulic elevator. So it also have a piston on either side of the cab, and in this configuration, telescopic piston are fixed at the base of the pit and do not require sheave or hole below the pit. Telescoping piston allow 50 feet travel distance, while non-telescoping pistons are only about 20 feet of travel distance. Rope hydraulic elevators, combination of ropes and piston to move the elevator. So, meron siyang uh, ropes, no, sa taas. And hydraulic naman sa baba. Hydraulic elevators have low initial cost on ongoing maintenance and lower compared to the elevator types. However, hydraulic elevators use more energy than other types of elevators. Yun yung kanyang downside. Okay? So, ito yung example natin, image for a hydraulic elevator. So, this one is the conventional type na hydraulic elevator. Next is geared and gearless traction elevator with machine room. So this one have different types, no? Yung gear and gearless traction. We have traction elevators, geared traction, and gearless traction. See, traction elevator, they are lifted by ropes, no? Because it need a traction to operate, which pass over a wheel attached to an electric motor above the elevator shaft. So they are used for mid and high rise application and have much higher travel speed than hydraulic elevators. Mas mabilis siya dun sa hydraulic type, no? A counterweight makes the elevator more efficient. So ito, may kasama siyang pabigat, no, sa likod. Ito yung kanyang example, no? Meron siyang counterweight sa likod, may rope and traction control, which is basically the machine room above, and it makes the car go up and down, no? Operates with a guide rail and a pit. So, isa yun, no? Traction elevator. Ang geared traction elevator naman have a gearbox, no? That attached to the motor, which drive the wheel that moves the ropes. Geared traction elevators are capable of traveling 500 feet per minute. So, mas mabilis siya. Travel distance for a geared traction elevator is around 250 feet, no? Yung kanyang kayang itaas, no? Taas baba. Sa gearless naman traction elevator, we have a wheel attached directly to the motor. So gearless traction elevator are capable of speeds of 2,000 feet per minute. No. So if you have um higher or a higher building, higher elevation building, higher floors, so you could use gearless traction elevator for a more faster type of travel distance, no. Next, okay, additional, no, for the geared traction elevator, they are middle of the road in terms of initial cost, ongoing maintenance cost, and energy consumption. While gearless traction elevator have high initial cost, medium ongoing maintenance cost, and use energy a bit more efficient than geared traction elevators. Kasi mas ano na siya, mas efficient, no. Machineless, no, elevators or yung natawag nating MRL. Yung machineless or machine room-less elevators are traction elevators that do not have a dedicated machine room above. Okay? So take note, do not have a dedicated machine room above the elevator shaft. So this machine sits on the override space and accessed from the top of the elevator cab when maintenance or repairs are required. So top floor lang siya, no, which basically levels of your top floor. So yung pinakataas niyan is yung kanyang override na lang, no, or yung kanyang gears. The control boxes are located in the control room, no, here, adjacent to the elevator shaft on the highest landing around 150 feet of the machine. So machine room less elevator have maximum travel distance up to 250 feet and can travel a speed of 500 feet per minute. So these are geared traction elevator in terms of initial maintenance cost, but they have relatively low energy consumption. No, so if you want to save, no, energy, or your building has a energy efficient label, so this is one of your choices, no, machine roomless elevators. Next type of elevator is we have the pneumatic elevators. These are raised and lowered by controlling air, okay, pressure in a chamber which elevate the elevator sits. So kung titingnan ninyo yung example natin is pwede siyang ganyan lang siya kaliit. because pressurized lang yung kanyang uh, shaft, no? Okay? So you can see here, no, the example natin, atmospheric pressure zone, yung number 1 natin. Sealed cabin, itong number 2. Low pressure zone sa taas, and the vacuum pump dun sa taas. Parang ano siya, syringe, no? Kung yung ano niya, yung kanyang uh, concept. Okay? The difference in air pressure above, beneath, and vacuum elevator cab literally transport by air, and the vacuum pumps or turbine that pulls cab to the next floor, or slow release of air pressure that floats it down. So wala siyang cable, wala siyang machine, and especially ideal for existing home due to their compact design. So kung nakikita natin, no, yung design niya is para lang siyang capsule, no, inside of a residential building. So pwede siya dun sa mga uh, home for the aged, yung mga low-rise buildings that needs to have an elevator, etc. No? So kung gusto mo ng compact type of elevator, pneumatic elevator is the one that we have to choose. Next is we have hospital elevators. Hospital bed elevators are bigger, no? Because they generally transport patients who are not well enough to sit up in a wheelchair, no? So nakahiga sila dyan. It become a a car, no, or elevator car which has a bigger type, no. It the feature of that is the ability to transport patient as smoothly as possible with minimal amount of bumping and jostling. This one is generally draw very little power so that they could be a power outage, they are still operational off, no. So pwede silang gumana, no, kahit merong spike or minimal amount of power. So even the hospital backup power supply can make it work. Okay. All right. Mostly often there will be rear and front entry of the elevator cabin. So pwede siyang baliktaran yung kanyang opening. Hospital stretcher lift. So particularly type of elevator, usually hydraulic or traction based depending on the location of the machine room. So specifically, they are manufactured to be low noise elevators that smoothly transport patients, doctors, nurse, and hospital between floors, and exclusive for the use of hospitals. Another type of elevator, the residential or domestic elevator, which has the passenger elevator intended to move passenger up and down in a multi-level residence. Quite similar to those used in large public buildings, and they can be built either inside home, outside home, and can be pneumatic, vacuum, electric, hydraulic, and cable elevators. Parang ano lang din siya, normal passenger elevator natin, pero nilagay siya dun sa residential multi-level dwellings. Next, we have the stairway elevator. Ito yon, no? Stairway elevator. Installed in homes where someone in family has problem with mobility, or yung for disabled persons, or yung sa mga aged users natin. So this type of elevator simply runs on a rail up and down and existing staircase. So they can run either straight line around curved stairways. Stairway elevator can be constructed both inside and outside of the home. Vertical wheelchair elevator, ito yon. I mean, no, mali, no. So, vertical yon um, yung kanyang action is up and down only, no. Interior vertical, which can be installed when the space is limited, constructed in a way to allow both floor and rear entry platform, generally 4.5 to 5 feet unless custom size is called, no. While the wheelchair elevator in an inclined, which is ito yon, okay, naka-inclined yung kanyang galaw, naka-paganyan, okay, suited for uh, persons with wheelchair that requires to go on stairs. So, yun lang yun. Parking elevators. So, basically, this one is the that we can see on the parking buildings, no? Ang nililift naman nito is yung mga sasakyan, no? Conventional parking, they are the one that moves vehicles upper to lower levels on a building space because of their space saving feature. Okay? Okay, we have the square type, level type, rotary, okay? Two types, two-story type, puzzle type, turntable, car type, and lift transverse type. So auto parking elevators, so against the car being driven on ramps or carried in car lifts on different levels in the conventional level parking. These are driven not only on one level or retrieval. Cars are parked in steel pallets. Target pallets comes and up and down to the driver level to the press of a button for a parking or retrieval. So, meron ka lang ticket nun, no, after you have parked, and then you just have to select, no, the slot number, and your car will be automatically retrieved, no, coming from the elevator parking. Commercial elevators, these are the types, no, of commercial elevators. We have the freight. So a freight elevator is designed to carry goods. No, they are the typically larger and capable of carrying heavier loads than passenger elevator, generally 2,300 to 4,500 kilograms, and they may have manually operated doors, often rugged interior. Hindi siya uh, uh, rugged siya compared to the one that has finishes on the hotels and other passenger elevators, no? Kasi yung laman nito mostly is mga packages, mga goods and other things, no? So nababangga dito usually yung mga package, no? So it doesn't necessarily have a good interior. Okay? Freight elevators includes the following classes: the general freight, the motor vehicle loading, industrial truck loading C1, 2, and 3. Okay. Class A, general freight loading. Class B, motor vehicle loading. Class C2, C1, industrial truck loading, C2, and C3. Okay, so this is the section of a freight elevator, which basically you can see pwedeng package lang and pwedeng kasama yung person, no, inside. All right. Next is we have the commercial dumbwaiter. So these are the economic solution for moving materials from floor to floor. Okay, so dumbwaiter, to clarify lang, dumbwaiters are ito 'yon, no? Basically ito 'yon, yung dumbwaiters natin. So they are the solution, no, for carrying stuff only, no, and in a multi-level commercial. So they carry loads up to 750 pounds, save manpower, space, time, and energy. Wala siyang kasamang uh, human being, no, inside. So this one is the freight, no. Pwede kang sumama doon sa elevator. And this one is the dumbwaiter, commercial dumbwaiter. So typical materials handled in commercial environment can be food, dishes, cutlery, documents, clothing, carts, and shoes. Another example is the outdoor elevators, different kinds of outdoor elevators. We have observation elevator, puts the cab on the outside of the building, glass, allow passenger to view cityscapes or building atrium as they travel. Meron din nito sa mga malls, no? Basically, you can see the outside. So, eliminating the hostway, the observation elevator offers owners, architects, and builders valuable space saving advantage. The inclined elevator, ito, built on an incline and also used to transport passengers or goods, no, on the inclined types, no, of buildings. These are the one that is being used or recognized also on ski lifts. However, the outdoor elevator that move cargo and inclined are generally constructed with conveyor belt and see the cargo loading in ships and some types of aircrafts. Okay, so that's the first lesson, no, regarding the types of elevators. Thank you.